All right. Here are the things that drivers cannot do, the delivery drivers of DoorDash. One, a driver cannot cancel your order if you send them repeated messages, text messages that say, "Oh, cancel my order. I made a mistake. I'm not there," whatever. That needs to be done through DoorDash on your app. Now, if you're canceling an order, please bear in mind that the contract reads with ordering that you must cancel the order before the food is being prepared, because once it's been started to be prepared through the restaurant, um, you buy, they fly, because you're wasting food and people's time. These people are paid to do a job just like we are. We're merely a delivery person. So please, if you're going to cancel, do it just as soon as possible before that order is initiated. DoorDash works quite quickly, especially with their signature restaurants, like Wendy's or Cheesecake Factory and several others. People that pay to be on the service, those orders are generally sent by computer to computer at the restaurant and are being worked on immediately. Can't cancel that. So, anyway, there it is. Another thing that a DoorDash driver cannot do is refund you for your order. You need to do that through DoorDash on your DoorDash food app. I had a customer one time that said, "Well, here's my credit card. Can you refund it? Like, give me my money back?" I'm like, no, I'm just merely the middleman. I just deliver. I'm sorry, but you're welcome to contact DoorDash. Be real nice about it. Play dumb, whatever you gotta do, because you don't want to make the customer mad, because it's going to affect your ratings. And if they say some really bad things to DoorDash, it can get you fired. So try to be really kind. Two, we're not to touch the food. Nope. We are not to touch the food, and if there's a spill or something, when the customer reports it, it's going to be redelivered by another driver. 99.75% will be another driver that delivers it, because they pick whoever's closest to the restaurant, and there's a lot of other factors involved. So it probably won't be the same delivery person. But those things do happen. If you have to slam on the brakes, or you don't have as cool a setup as I got, where everything is stationary, and I have a lot of hot bags and a lot of coolers, not everybody's set up that way. It's a tax deduction to have supplies. But anyway, and please don't downrate the driver, because, you had a damaged item. It could have come from the restaurant like that. The driver could have been negligent, carried it sideways, whatever. Didn't use a hot bag. Don't downrate the driver for some things that may have occurred from the restaurant. A lot of these restaurants don't heat this product, and a lot of them will get the order done before the driver gets there, and it just sits. I'm not excited about that, trust me. But the restaurants are really ticky. It's really tough if you're a driver, because the restaurants a lot of times are new to DoorDash or any type of food delivery, or doing to-goes. And the staff is just not very nice. Even sometimes management. It's horrible, because we are required to check that order before we pay. If you pay first, drivers, that's your fault. Because when you have to go through DoorDash rep and text them or call them, you're going to wait. And it could be 45 minutes before they send money to that card, because they only send enough for the order, for each order. So we are required to check the food with somebody that's staff from that restaurant. We're not allowed to touch it. We literally have to have them go through each package. They can open it, show us whatever. We can't open the package. They have to do it. And a lot of times they're really horrible about it. It's amazing, because there's some signature stores that are with DoorDash, and their staff is horrible. And I'm sure if corporate knew how bad they were, they would be furious, because, they make a huge amount of money with DoorDash, doing these to-goes, What more do you want to do than sell product? You're just throwing it out the door. You don't have to wait on anybody to clean up any messes. You're saving payroll, all kinds of things. Why would you be so evil over a to-go order with a poor delivery person that's not getting paid that much? There are some great cash tippers, though. People are wonderful. But that's one of the biggest problems. All we can do is make sure on our app it matches the food. Please bear in mind, customers, that like I went to a Whataburger in Pensacola, and this order had 2 giant-sized fries, a whole bunch of other food. Could have been for one person, probably 2, and they only gave me 1 ketchup. I asked the girl nicely if I could get some more ketchup, and she said I'd have to pay for it. They only give 1. I'm like, 1 for 2 orders of large fries? That they're not nice about it. I do buy a lot of my own supplies. It's tax write-off. I have full supply, and I try to do what I can for people's orders to give some of my supplies. If it is out of my pocket, yes, it's tax deductible, depending on how you file your taxes, quarterly or yearly. Remember, we're putting that out of our pocket, okay? So please be kind to a driver. But a lot of these restaurants aren't going for all this stuff that you put on there. Put, 10 packages of ketchup with my order. It's not the driver's fault most of the time, because the restaurants are not doing it. They refuse. And a lot of them keep a lot of the sauces and stuff behind the counter, where you literally have to go ask them. Or they put the stuff in a paper cup with no cover, and you have no way to transport it. You can't transport open food,